Hello everybody, how is it going? So, we're playing Law in OP04, Red Green Law to be specific. With the sim update, you can't play ST10 in this format just yet, so yeah. But I've been playing Law in hopes that I run into some of the new decks. I have a couple matches against Rebecca, and let me tell you, that matchup is hard. So I can probably post those at some point. It was like 2 games. One of them I definitely got slapped up, and the other one he quit mid-match. So I don't know how that would have turned out. It was pretty close, but I can't seem to run into any green-purple Dofies, which is unfortunate. So here's a game against Crocodile. Crocodile got new stuff. He's pretty cool. But yeah, I still think that Law does pretty well into almost all the blue decks right now. And I do think Croc, of all of them, can win this matchup if he sees his tempo cards like 3000 World, Soga King, Mihawk. Like, if he has that kind of curve, I think he can do it. But as Law, you also kind of need to not draw so great for you still not to just win that match anyway. I feel like our leader starts getting value a lot sooner than theirs, and you really outvalue them late game. Towards the very late game, they will catch up to you with like all their top end and then just bouncing something, but by then you should be able to end the game. That's usually just how this matchup goes, and we have a pretty solid start. Against blue, we can play our Bonnies, because if they really want to have 3000 Worlds or Bonnie, so be it. That's okay. And we have 2 blockers, 2 blocker Law and a restand Law and another Bonnie, so I'm chilling. Yeah, our hand is pretty solid this game. So yeah, and we're also going to float 2 Bonnies, so next turn, if they stick, we're going to feel real good. But yeah, also almost completely forgot to mention, thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. That is awesome. Look at us. Very cool. Appreciate all of you. Y'all are great. I want to do something special for 1,000 subs. I can't quite figure out what that thing is, so that might come out past 1,000 subs. But whenever I figure out, I'm sure it'll be cool. Hopefully, hopefully. But this list is a bit different than my old Law list. I'm playing. I'm testing out the Film Chopper, like the guy was playing in the championship for, I think it was Tokyo. Was it Tokyo? I'm pretty sure. The more recent one, the one where he played against Nami. But yeah, I wanted to try it just to see how it is. And I'm gonna be real, I think the entire reason you play that card is for the Rebecca matchup. You don't get any value off of like his effect. Unless it's like against Zoro, then sometimes you get value. But I swear it's just a 2-drop to play, or more 2-drops to play against Rebecca, because your 1-drops early game just don't stick. They will never stick. So having like Dodon obviously being the better one to play early, but having the Film Chopper as well, like, yeah, you can just play it down. Still is pretty cheap. If you get to go second, you just get to play it turn 1, and it doesn't feel too bad. So yeah, I think that's the entire reason we play it. It's also like a decent bounce target for 5-cost Luffy. Adding back a 2k and playing him feels pretty good. But yeah, I'll throw the deck list up at the end. Very interesting, this Croc is playing Boa. I feel like a lot of lists went away from Boa. I still think she's a really good card, being one of the few, I guess, draw engines in blue, other than like Pilaf, Pot of Greed. And she's actually, a blocker. She's always a solid card, has counter, kind of everything you could ask for. But we're probably going to take this life, honestly. Against blue, I'm really comfortable with just 1 life. I don't think it's that scary. He'll try to kill my Bonnie. I'm just going to block. And then, yeah, I'll probably just block this with the Chopper. Might as well just maximize our greed, go as plus as possible. Not really much that can punish us here with only 3 Dawn. And yeah, he just plays a Miss All Sunday. And yeah, has no events in Crave. So that's not that scary. We'll draw for turn. We have a bajillion cards in hand. We'll definitely clear the Perona, because why not? I feel like in this game, if I remember it, I think he thought a lot on just me swinging at stuff, which I guess is fair, but I feel like there's some things that it's like, why are you saving this? Like, why are you thinking about this Perona? If I really want to, I'll just swing at it with my leader, or my one-drop Nami, because I can just bounce her. So, I don't know. A bit of an odd distraction, odd thing. Maybe he was just doing something else in between. Who knows? But yeah, we're looking super solid. We definitely need to put the aggression on a little bit. We do have 3 restand laws, so that shouldn't be too hard to do. And he actually does save the Perona, which is crazy. See, I'm just gonna go 5 at the Boa. Just ask for more cards, because why not? We'll use our Bonnie. We find either a Zoro or a Rush Luffy. I think I want to take the Zoro just because I want to get my blocker down. Psych. I wanted the Rush Luffy. Oh, because I can hard play it. Yeah. And then just give him a Dawn. And attack for 7. And then I assume I'll restand Law. And just chew through all of his resources. That sounds like the play. I mean, if he does counter out of this, it's both cards out of hand. He technically could save it, but I'd probably just swing my blocker Law. I don't know. Not too worried about dying. So yeah, he does block. So I'm kind of chill with either getting both cards out of his hand or... Yeah, okay, he lets it go. I was gonna say, that's kind of crazy. I might even... Yeah, we're swinging with the Law anyway. Right? It's kind of greedy, but like honestly, he'll be a 9 Dawn next turn, so it might just get bottom decked anyway. So might as well get some value out of it. And he does take the life from the Law swing. Sure, I guess I could potentially die here, but if my opponent goes for game when I have 3, 6, 9, I think 11 cards in hand, I think he's crazy. Might have been the call though. But he doesn't. He just swings his Perona into Bonnie. Because he could have gone like, I don't know, how much Dawn on Perona? 5 Dawn on Perona, then the rest on leader. And then, you know, bounce something before he swings its leader. So yeah, we did read the Mihawk, which is, I'm happy I did swing with the blocker Law. He'll go 5 at my life, I'll just 1k out of it. And we can't really interact with the Mihawk this turn. We do have the Otama if he ever turns it sideways, but I think at this point we're just going straight up for life. We'll play down our Bonnie, we'll find a Rush Zoro. We still have the blocker Law, which we'll probably want to get down just to have some amount of defense. Although at this point, it might be better just to play a bunch of restand laws, because if he's just gonna bounce all my stuff every turn now, so. But we will just play the Rush Zoro. We're gonna go wide. He's pretty low in hand size, so you know, little attacks always get a lot of value when they're low on hand. I feel like wide attacks are just almost always better than really tall attacks, unless you're trying to like really clear something. But we'll go 5 at life. He'll counter. We'll go 5 again, he'll take. We'll use the starter deck Nami effect, attack for 7. He'll take. Still have, how much Dawn to work with? 4 after putting a Dawn on Luffy. So we can go another 7 after we use our blocker Law with the Zoro. Pretty much putting him down to 1 life, most likely. He could counter out of these 2 7Ks. Thinking about this hit. I guess it could be a little bit scary if I play the restand Law and then put the rest of my Dawn on my Luffy. So it's fair he countered that. Right here I forgot that I already used their effect. I do actually I cleared the Perona just in case. I don't think I really needed to, but because he defended that life, the next swing doesn't really get as much value as I'd want it to. I kind of got the value that I wanted. Once again, thinking on this Perona. Is it that important? I don't know. Okay, he does actually defend the Perona. He's a madman, quite honestly. We'll use leader effect, bounce Nami, pick back up Zoro with our blocker Law, replay the Zoro. I could also play a Veggie just to be extra safe, but nah. We'll clear that Perona just because he liked it. He wanted to defend it. Weird play. Okay, there's nothing to think on here. Okay, And we'll pass with 1 Don up. I think I meant to just hard play the Veggie over the Bonnie, but I forgot. So hopefully we live. Again, I still have a ton of cards in hand, and I have 3 2Ks and a ton of 1Ks, so I should live. I should live. We'll see though. I could have just thrown. Okay, no, he plays 10 drop, bounces my Blocker Law and my Zoro. That's chill. I literally just need one body to live this turn. Even if it's a Bonnie, I think it's fine. I'll go 9 of life and then 5. We'll just take the 9, or counter the 5, and he will bounce my Rush Luffy, which, yeah, I mean, we still have the Restand Law, and that's all we really need. We'll go 1 Dawn on Restand Law, attack 4/7. And then we can go the rest on Leader, which is actually a misplay. I should have went the rest on Bonnie, but what are you gonna do? It happens. Alright, thank you guys for watching.